Middlesex DA Marian Ryan outlining formal charges in Waltham attacks.
We all have the right, particularly in this time when we are suffering from so many other stresses, to be safe when we're traveling back and forth inside to our homes, to walk our dogs, or to do our job in the neighborhood. The fear, the very palpable fear that infiltrated the city of Waltham as a result of these attacks seriously jeopardized that sense of safety and security. The investigation was, as I said, long, and it is not lost on us at all that people continue to be afraid during that period of time. Some of the answers that we are able to give with respect to this case are that on December 11th of 2020, this defendant was arrested and charged with one incident in this series of attacks, and that was an incident that had taken place at a parking garage located on Turner Street in Waltham on November 11th. After the investigation conducted by the Waltham Police, the District Attorney's Office, and the Massachusetts State Police, that included, among other investigative avenues, an extensive review of cell phone data, records from cell phones, review of surveillance video, forensic testing, the execution of a number of search warrants, and extensive interviewing of victims and witnesses, investigators were able to determine that that defendant charged in the November 11th incident was allegedly responsible for the additional 10 attacks that had occurred across the city. Mr. Janvier is now charged in connection with all of those 10 additional attacks on male victims throughout the month of November. During those assaults, this defendant allegedly attacked those victims using blunt objects, in addition to committing other serious physical assaults, causing serious injuries in multiple cases. Among those attacks are included the first reported assault, which took place at the Garden Crest apartment complex, an assault on a U.S. Postal Service mail carrier doing his job, several incidents where victims were knocked unconscious, and several where victims required hospitalization as a result of their injuries. Janvier has also been charged in connection with an additional incident that took place on November 24th, where he allegedly fired a gun at a motor vehicle leaving a Willow Street gas station after he had engaged in a verbal altercation with a man at the gas station parking lot. As a result of those allegations, he faces several additional firearms charges. In total, there are now 24 additional charges that were filed against the defendant. Those are outlined for you with greater specificity in the press release. Following his arrest on December 11th, the defendant had a dangerousness hearing at the Waltham District Court 10 days later. On December 21st, he was found to be dangerous. He is held without bail. He continues to be held without bail. It is our expectation that he will be arraigned on the new charges when he next appears in court on the 24th.